Hello everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the CapCut semi-advanced tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 3, and here I'll be showing you guys about trimming, splitting, and the shortcut keys to use in this particular application. Okay, so we'll be learning about all of this here in detail in this particular chapter. So let's not waste time and let's get started. So here, as you guys can see, now I am here in the workspace of the CapCut application. So from here, basically, let me just import few of the medias. Okay, so let's come here. Let's try to import few videos. So let's take this video and this video as well, and this one over here as well. And now let's open it up. Okay, so here I do have 3 videos, and let's also try to create a folder. Okay, so I will just name this folder as videos. So for that, let's select all these 3. And what I can do is I can just place it right over here. And again, select the import option. And at the same time, I'm going to import different kind of audios over here as well. Okay, so let's go to these audios. Okay, so here, as you guys can see, I have actually placed all these things down properly that I can work efficiently. So I will just import this media. Again, you guys can right click on new folder, and over here just select both of this. And what you can do is you can just import it over here, and I will just delete this one. Okay, so I will just delete this part, and I am going to name this one over here. Okay, so let's name this one as video. Okay, so I'll just name this one as video, and I'll save it. Right click and go to rename, and from here also I'll click on backspace, and I will name this file as audios, and I will save it right over here. Okay, so before understanding about trimming and all, in last class I have already showed you. Suppose if you just click right over here in this particular screen, you will get to see a preview of your video right over here. Okay, and basically for trimming is if you want to trim this video right from the starting, and if you want to trim your video right from this side, and after that if you want to import it in your timeline, you guys will be able to do that. Okay, so let me just come over here. Let me just import all of this video over here. Okay, let's select this video as well. Let's place it right over here. And let's take this video and let's just place this video right over here as well. Okay, so now I will come here, select on zoom to fit the timeline, and here you guys can see now I do have these 3 particular videos over here. Okay, so suppose what you want to do is you want to come here and you want to actually decrease the duration. Okay, so from here, let's say I want to decrease the duration of this one. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I am going to select this particular video. So first I'll be showing you guys about trimming. So I will come here, and here once I am here at the starting of the video, you guys can see once this particular thing applies on my screen, I will come here and I'll just drag and drop this one quite like this. Okay, I can choose the frame, so I want from this frame to start, and here you guys can see the total duration of this video have changed. Okay, and if you do want to come here and suppose let's just trim this thing up quite like this. Okay, and if you want to trim this up quite over here as well, you guys can actually trim these videos accordingly. Okay, so if you want to trim these videos, you guys will be able to trim the video from here. Okay, and suppose once after trimming, what you want is you want to actually get back the remaining part of your video. Okay, so suppose I will come here and I can just regain back the position where it was before. Okay, so the main difference between trimming and splitting is here you do have excluded few of the parts of these videos. Okay, but those things are recoverable, like you will be able to recover this clip. Suppose I do have actually deleted this part or things like that. So in that case, now what I can do is I can come here and I can actually increase this one. And if you do want me to increase on this side as well, I can actually increase this side as well. Okay, so this is how you guys will be able to do that. But here, once you split your screen, suppose I come here and this particular middle part, I want to actually delete this part till over here. Okay, so I want to delete both of this part. Okay, so now if I come here, so there are different ways of how you will be able to use that thing. So let me come here. Before that, let's go to the import page again. Okay, so let's come here, and if you want me to just go back to all pages, let's come here in this audio option. Let's just place this audio right underneath. Okay, so I'm just using the drag and drop method. So let's come here, and suppose if you want to give up a cut, okay, so you guys can basically trim your audio, but if you want to cut your audio, you won't be able to recover the deleted or the cut part. Okay, so now again, let's just fit to zoom in the timeline. Let's come here, let's just select this one, and here you guys can see once I'm coming in the same position as the video, here there is a snapping option. Okay, so here you guys can see it's just snapping into the line exactly. This one is because I do have this option on. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have this option on over here, okay, which is auto snapping. So I can just turn it off by just clicking it. Okay, but I used to prefer being this one over here. Okay, and again, what I can do is I can just click on zoom to fit, and it will just basically fit here into my whole timeline. So suppose from here I want to cut a particular part using split. So let's select over here, and from here I want to cut till this part. Okay, so let me just select my playhead properly, and I can just check these things right out over here. Let's place it, and there are different ways. So the first way is if you just click on to the split option right over here. Okay, so if you just click on split here, you guys can see that I do have splitted my video right over here. Okay, so if I want to split it over here as well, what I can do is I can come here, and if I just come to this option from here, I can just go to this select option, right click, and here you guys can see I do have the option called split. I can select the split option, and whenever I'm coming to this particular playhead part, here you guys can see there is a small snap towards the playhead. Okay, so if I want to cut here, I can just click once, and here you guys can see I do have cut this particular part right over here. Okay, again, I will come here, and what I'm going to do is I am going to take my selection tool. Okay, and after that, let's just move this playhead all along, and let's select this part, and if I just click on backspace, it will be deleted. Otherwise, I can use the delete key from my keyboard as well. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have deleted that particular part. And suppose what you want to do is you want to actually use the shortcut key from your keyboard, which is just keep your playhead right over here, and if you just click on Control B, here you guys can see you guys will be able to split this thing up. Okay, so here now if I just move this, here you guys can see I do have a small split over here. But here if I come here and let's click on Control Shift and B. Okay, so here once I have clicked on Control Shift and B, you guys will be able to see that over here I have actually cut the video and also the audio at the same time in one click. Okay, so it doesn't matter that how many layers you have over here. Okay, if you want to cut all the layers through, okay, in that case you guys can just click on Control Shift and B from your keyboard. It will just cut your from the playhead wherever you do have your playhead throughout. Okay, it doesn't matter how many layers you do have over there. Okay, so I will just come here at this particular part, and over here also I am going to click on Control B. Okay, so here now I will just come to this position, and from here now if I just come here and if I just click on split, okay, I can come here and I can just do a basic split as well. Select this one, click on backspace from our keyboard. Okay, so here you guys can see this changes right over here. Okay, so if you just play this one, or if you just move this thing along, you guys can see how it actually works. Okay, so this is the playhead. This is the main thing which will actually help you to move this side and that side. And here you guys can see there are two other options. Okay, so from here, what you want to do is, if you come here and keep your playhead, suppose right over here. Okay, so let's come here. Let's keep my playhead down here. Let's just place this one accordingly. Okay, so now let's just move this playhead. And what I want is, whatever content do I have over here, what I want to do is I want to delete all of it. Okay, so if I just come here, let's just delete this audio, and over here onto the right hand side, whatever content do I have, I want to delete at once. Instead of coming here and selecting all of these layers and deleting it, I want to delete it from here itself. Okay, so in that case, what I need to do is I need to come here and click on W from my keyboard. Otherwise, I can just click on this option called delete right. Okay, and here you guys can see I will be able to delete right from here. Okay, suppose if I come here and if I just delete everything on the right hand side, here you guys can see I do have deleted the right hand side option. Again, here you guys can see I do have deleted the right hand side option here as well. So the same way, if I come here and if I just click on this delete right option, here you guys can see now I won't be able to delete this part. The same way, if I come here and let's say if I just select the select option, and from here let's move this playhead, and now over here what I want to do is I want to delete on the left. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have deleted the content which was there on the left hand side. Okay, if you do want to go back, click on Ctrl Z from your keyboard and you will be able to go back over here accordingly. Okay, so this was about that. And if you want me to play this thing up, let's just play this thing. So yeah, that was the video which I do have cut. I have showed you about the cut and the split option. Okay, so the places where I had basically splitted and I have deleted that part, now I would be able to recover it using this split option. But using trimming, if you have trimmed any part, now you will be able to recover this particular part from here as well. Okay, so here you guys can see you will be able to recover things from here. Okay, so now come here, place this thing quite like this, and yeah, this one looks good. So now let's try to understand different type of shortcut keys. Okay, so already I have showed you guys few of the shortcut keys over here. So using Ctrl B, you will be able to go to split screen. Suppose if you want to click on Ctrl B and if you want to do some splitting, you guys will be able to split things accordingly. And if you click on Ctrl Shift and B, you will be able to cut through, or you'll be able to split multiple layers at the same time. Okay, so this was about that. And now let's go to the shortcut option. Here you guys can see this is for split. And if you want to select mode, okay, you guys can click on A. And here you guys can see these are different shortcut modes. Okay, so here this is the in point and the out point if you want to show the panel. So I will be showing you guys basically the most useful one which we normally use. So the first thing we use is the split one, which is Ctrl B and Ctrl Shift B. I have already told you. And if you want to get it to the split mode, you guys can just click B from your keyboard and it will redirect you to that particular page. Basically, if you want to modify these particular keys, suppose I want to select mode using S. Okay, so if I just click on S, here it will show me a page where it shows that shortcuts conflict, like a shortcut already belongs to timeline. Okay, do I want to override? If I override, then actually it will change. And I will just cancel this thing for now. So basically you guys can actually change all these keys according to yourself. Okay. And in last class, I have showed you guys how you can group and ungroup. So basically the shortcut key for grouping and ungrouping is Control plus G. And if you want to ungroup, it's Control Shift and G. Okay, so if you have selected a group, and after that, if you click on Control plus Shift plus G from your keyboard, it will be ungrouped accordingly. Okay, so that was about that. And to zoom in, it's Control plus from our keyboard, and if you want to zoom out, it's Control minus. Okay, and if you want to do the auto snapping, which I have already activated from here, as you guys can see. So if you want to activate it like from your keyboard, you guys can just click on N from your keyboard and you can turn it on and off accordingly. Okay, so now let's come down. Okay, so if you want to move up and down, you guys can use your scroll button. And if you want to go left and right, you guys can click on Alt, then you can use the scroll button over here. Okay, so if you want to extract audio, okay, which I have showed you how you can extract audio by right clicking, there is a shortcut key for that as well, which is Control plus Shift plus S from your keyboard. Okay, so that was about that. And now if I just come here down here, if you want to zoom to fit in the timeline, here you guys can also use Shift plus Z, which is this particular option over here. Okay, so you do have all the shortcut options. Let's go with player. If you want to play and pause from your keyboard, you guys can use the space button from your keyboard. And if you want to exit full screen, suppose you do have already turned this thing into a full screen. Okay, so in that case, now what you can do is you can just click on Control plus Shift plus F from your keyboard. And over here, if you want to zoom into the player itself, okay, here as I already do have this player tab. Okay, if I want to zoom into the player tab, what I can do is I can click on Alt, Shift and plus. Okay, so make sure that you click on Shift as well. Okay, and if you click on plus, it will just choose this accordingly. Okay, and same way, just Alt, Shift and minus for zooming out. Let's see some of the basics. Okay, so if you guys have familiar with any other software, okay, like whether it be any Microsoft Word or Photoshop, Illustrator, anything as such, you guys will be familiar with all of these shortcuts already. Like for copy, it's Control C, for cut, it's Control X, and to paste anything, it's Control V. But here you can also delete it using backspace from your keyboard, okay, which is quite new over here. And suppose you want to create a new project, in that case you guys can click on Control N from your keyboard. And if you want to actually get a full screen, you guys can click on Control F. And if you want to exit that, just you can select the escape button. Okay, and suppose once you're done working, and now I will export it. Okay, so from here you guys can just click on Control E from your keyboard. Okay, so I am using the shortcut 1, okay, from here. And now if you go to others, and here if you want to see all of these options, you guys can use all of this as well. Like if you want to split captions, you guys can click on enter. If you want to caption line wrap, it's Control Enter. And if you want to resize the text box from the center, you guys can click on Alt and the mouse accordingly. Okay, so these were all the shortcuts over here. And yeah, I hope you guys have understood this class on the shortcut keys. What is the difference between trimming and splitting, how it's helpful. Okay, so let me just come here and let me click on Control E from my keyboard. And over here you guys can see, using that shortcut key, now I am able to get this particular thing right over here, like which is this particular video. I can basically choose where I want to save this file, and I can also choose the title of the video. Okay, so let me just save this video as split and trim. Okay, so I will just save this one as split and trim. I can see where do I want to save this file. Let's go to downloads. From here, let's go to this resource file, and over here I can actually select this particular folder, and this one will get downloaded. Okay, so I'll also show you how to edit a cover, or you can also call it as the thumbnail. Okay, so I will just click on export, and it should get export nicely. Okay, So I will just cancel this one. And after exporting, if you want to share it to your YouTube account and or your TikTok account, you guys can do it from here as well. So I will just cancel this part from here. So I hope to see you all in the next class where we'll be learning more about this CapCut. So I hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.